not see my eyes. This fringe became like too long. Hello everyone! If you see my face, then yeah, it's about time for me to make an intro for this video. If you have never been here, which is very possible, my name is Flora, I'm a photographer. I make videos about photography and the process of growing as an artist. Today I'm going to talk about Wolfen NC500, a new film, but also not very new. I mean, it's not that new, but it isn't the first time that I'm shooting it, so basically for me, it's a new one. I was intrigued by how different it looks from other film stocks on the market, which is what brings us here right now, about to start a review of Wolfen NC500 and discuss a little bit about how I believe you can get the best results from this film stock. We drove to a lake in northern Greece with my friend Nikos, and I shot the entire roll of film there in this location. We arrived at the lake at noon. The midday sun was high in the sky, creating less than ideal conditions for capturing vibrant colors. What a moody vibe! Muted blues and greens. Oh, it reminds me of another era. It's very grainy, but I like this type of grain where you can still get a decent amount of detail.
Αυτές φωτογραφίες. Εμένα είναι 3 πίξελ βέβαια.
This photo is so nostalgic. The muted colors create a vintage vibe. The blues and greens are muted, but the red and yellow seems to render quite nicely. This look has a cinematic flair, or is it just me? Okay, here the shadows and blacks look quite muddy. Okay, I have a question for you. If you could only choose one film stock to shoot for the rest of your life, what would it be? You can write it in the comments. I'd love to read that. The highlights aren't blown out. I can see the sky and the clouds quite clearly. Wolfen NC500 is actually a 400 ISO color negative film launched by Orgo before 1964. Orgo was actually AGFA, but after some license negotiations that happened, I guess, regarding Germany being divided in two parts, like the West and the East, the East AGFA factory changed its name to Orgo, while the West German factory retained the name AGFA. So yeah, that's some historic information around Orgo. Lighting conditions play such a big part when shooting with this film stock. The colors remain muted and the grain is visible. However, the angle of the sun and how a scene is lit are game changer for this film. The fact that Wolfen is not a true-to-life film is a plus for me. Photography isn't just about capturing reality, it's about evoking emotions. It's deeply connected with memory, nostalgia, personal stories, and feelings. Themes that can't always be conveyed by simply capturing what you see.
Δεν είναι μόνο αυτό, το μάξι. Τι πας?
And it's more about capturing what you feel. So a film like that is not true to life, yeah, maybe it comes in handy. I don't think this film works very well in contrasty scenes. It has low latitude, so the scene should ideally have even lighting as much as possible. And this can definitely be seen in this photo too. I metered for the highlights here and I lost the shadows. There is not much detail there.
Ωραίο είναι και το back.
Oh, these colors. It feels like I'm turning the pages of an old album. There's almost no detail or color in the shadows, but still I like the simplicity of this photo. It almost seems like black and white. You can check out a review I made on Ilford's new film a few months ago. They say that Ilford's new color film is a repackaging of Wolfen. However, they don't seem that similar to me, except that both have a cooler tone. So according to my experience, I believe that the best way to shoot this film stock is by overexposing a little bit. Even when shooting it at box speed, I think that it needs an extra stop of light. So you won't lose the shadows, and they tend to be a little muddy, the blacks and the shadows, and desaturated, so you can easily not have information there. I actually overexposed its shot by like a stop. I shot this film stock on 500 ISO because I didn't know at that point that it was a 400 ISO. My bad. I mean, I should have searched about it, but I just thought that it is 500 ISO. I mean, yeah, it's not like it says 500 on the box. So I believe this film stock is quite forgiving because the photographs turned out pretty good and well exposed. Next time I will try to shoot it on 320, I guess, ISO to see how it works. If anyone has tried that before, please let me know. And yeah, if you're still here, please like the video. It's very helpful. So yeah, and see you guys very soon in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye.